Hey, welcome to Willow Island. Now, this island has been in progress for months because primarily I needed more tropical items. Now, I have had the beginning of it finished for a good while now. I've used the India set, a lot of those items, plus Botanical Bliss. I've got the stone pathway from the just the permanent shop. And of course, this beautiful fence, the flowering fence, which is also from the India set, that works really nicely. And I love it. The entrance, again, has been done for a while. I've also got this little agave bush. That's from the Mexico set. And I wanted to show you just how much you can combine what works with the tropical set. So I've got actually back here another cactus too, which it works well too, I think, with this tropical theme. The Botanical Bliss Pavilion. And of course, this is a pathways that just kind of all connect here. I love the flowers. Cute little giraffes. They were one for a challenge months and months and months ago. These two guys with flowers were also one, individually. I think Fairground Fortune for one, possibly Detectives Needed for the other. Or honestly, I can't really remember. Treetop Pathway, that was from Botanical Bliss. I love that. This pretty agave with the arch, that's from the Mexico set. And you can tell because it has that little stone way path that matches here. See, this tile from the permanent shop matches with that. And then this fountain also does. Now, there's also some of that with elements from the India set as well. I have the India flag from Travels. And then, of course, this bottle brush tree. I can't remember if that was Botanical Bliss or Mexico set. Anyway, goes well. All these items from Mexico and Botanical Bliss go well together. And the other thing that really goes nicely with this is these little poppy patches. They're 30 a piece for a single square, so that's not bad. But they go nicely. The bamboo obviously goes nicely with the tropical set. Now, I've combined these towers from last March's India set with Botanical Bliss. I'm sorry, India... Was that March or was it April? Can't remember. Anyway, Botanical Bliss, another pavilion tucked in here. This golden pavilion, that's from the permanent shop. Other items from the permanent shop. The fountain was from the India set. These tiles, that's, of course, the flower pathway goes really well. And that is from the permanent shop as well, into the elephant gate. I love that the flower tile. They're nice because, again, it's a beautiful path, but it's 30 flowers instead of just one for a pathway. And you'll notice I have this one. That was one for a special prize too, 90 flowers, which is awesome. Now, of course, that's just a plain brick path, but because I have it tucked behind the tower, you don't notice as much because these beautiful ladies here walking, you don't notice that it doesn't have any flowers around it because it's tucked in that way. So it works nicely there. Have some little flower patches here right in front. Again, those are worth more. And then this guy is selling little treats over here. Now, again, most of these were earned from just challenges. The main buildings were, of course, from the set and these archways and gates. And, of course, as I said, the fence is from the permanent shop. This Rainbow Grove, that's from the permanent shop. And I love how that matches nicely with all of this. This was another one that was the blooming bromeliad. So beautiful. I wish I had some more of those. So I just have been slowly working up to getting more and more tropical things that work. Now, the other thing that works well with this is this Venetian, or the Cozy Courtyard. That was from the Venice set. And I have got a few of those tucked in on this island. It's not worth a ton of flowers, but remember that was a marvelous item, so it was free. And of course, that's always awesome to get a free decoration to use. Now, I usually use duplicates of those as coins. I usually will sell them immediately when they come, when I've had enough of what I want to use. And then that way, they're just free coins to add to my collection. But in this case, I wanted a lot because I do love the greenery it adds. And they are great to tuck in just to add some different greenery to your island. All right, now through the gate here, I've got those little lion statues, and I've tried to do a little balanced scene here with the flower planters, the pineapples, and then I've got these, the birds there too. That was also one in a separate challenge which again, I love. All the challenges that they have, the side games. I know some people complain about them, but you don't have to do them. And I just love chances to win more decorations, which again, all this beautiful little water area, most of those have been won through Sweep the Board or Detectives Needed or Fairground Fortune. Again, all of those extra things or secrets. And I've got a beautiful collection now, this whole water that just all ties together. I put the little umbrella pathway here. That was also one for probably a Detectives Needed, I think. It goes perfectly with a tile path. And it also kind of finishes off this edge here, because you'll notice that looks like it needs a path coming out of it. Now there is a pathway in the permanent shop that would match that, but I don't really care for that style. I like the clay path better, so this just looks like it's a nice ending point for that. Another thing that works well, these flower pathways actually match perfectly with the tile on this pond here. Now that was from Botanical Bliss, the flower pool. And you'll notice that those flowering paths have the exact same tile, so they just flow perfectly into that, and that's why I used those there. And then finished off this path with that cactus just so it's squared off and it's not just floating into nothing. But then the path goes around up here, up back to these greenhouses. And of course, I've shared in the past with videos how you definitely want to make use of those greenhouses because they are worth 2,400 flowers a piece. I plan to get more to put on orchid and make a whole little garden area there to use for gift bushes to make it like its own nursery. So that's my plan for orchid. And of course, this again was a Venice set, 120 flowers. This month they have those yellow trees that are 120 flowers, so definitely want to snatch those up, as many as you can during the month, because you can use them everywhere. And in this case, when there's no tile around it, you just tuck it behind and you never notice that it has the tile at the base. So that's perfect. Similarly, this tree, which has got kind of a stone base to it, I tucked that in the back here. I love that. Again, that was another one from a challenge, I believe. I can't even remember at this point. Same thing with this. Now this, I believe, was from the Japan travels. I did get the premium version, and because I just like that, it was cute, the Blissful Brew. So that came along with it, and they're just kind of tucked in there, so it's not quite so obvious, but you'll see I've got Japan going on, India, Mexico, Botanical Bliss, because they all kind of have a tropical vibe to them, so they work well together. And of course, this Chestnut Majesty, now that was actually from the German set, but it works to add greenery, and it also works to hide how that path doesn't really quite match up. The greenhouse path is tile, and it doesn't really quite match up into the clay. Now, this one you can see a little bit, but it's distracted by this beautiful pink tree, so I don't mind it as much. And I've got that cute little mom reading with her daughter. As you see, that tile matches perfectly. It connects perfectly in with that clay pathway. And this is from this month's travels. I don't usually get the premium unless they have decorations that I want, because you do get a ton of extra diamonds, Starbucks' energy from it. So in that case, it is worth it to me. So you get 2 additional decorations, which I'm waiting for the final one. But I thought that was cute, the guys with a palm, because I am obviously trying to get this island complete, and I do want more tropical items. Now over in this section, we have this section done as well. I have the fountain going here. I love this fountain. That was one, I want to say through Secrets maybe, or a Sweep the Board. I just honestly don't remember. My memory's horrible. I just know it was a challenge that I won it from. Same with the sundial there, which is pretty, and I've got it kind of arranged with the poppy patches and then those red flowers. So we've got things that are worth varying values. That's 120, which is great, again, for a single square. These are 30 a piece, which is not bad, and these are only 3, but you can still balance them out with the more expensive things, and they look pretty. And then these little guys, the Scenic Gardens, now those were won through playing Set the Scene 2. I was only able to do 2 Set the Scenes, and unfortunately they canceled that, so they no longer offer that. But they did offer another one for Recent Sweep the Board as a prize for those who didn't get all of the Set the Scenes. So I do have 3. Now these actually create some really neat things when they are connected. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the wrong thing. This is 3 of them. You see that when I took it away? It makes a wall. You can actually put them in a set of 3, which I'm going to do really quick just to show you what it looks like. And this is actually what you see when you when they have the picture of it, which is pretty. So that's 3 connected like an L shape, but then I like it this way. I so wish that I had 4 because you could actually make this really cool design with 4, but I don't have 4. So unfortunately we are stuck with just that, but I think that's beautiful. I really hope they put that into the permanent shop at some point. Let me just see what I missed over there. Oh my word, that got taken out. I just realized that. How did that get moved? I accidentally clicked on it and I didn't realize it. Okay. All right, back here. A lot of these are from the permanent shop, the stone wall and the little gateway. That's all from the permanent shop. And then I just thought this was cute with a fireplace. That's worth a ton of flowers, and it kind of matches with this. Again, I got that with a prize, but it looks like they're cooking a big meal. This is from the India set, previous one. And then this little pavilion just matches too, I feel like. So they kind of all go together. Eventually, I probably will replace that cozy courtyard with probably something else. But for now, it works. And the cute little grandma with her little baby, they're walking. So that looks like they're walking out of that little section there. So this works. Now, the only part I have not finished yet is up here. This is just randomly placed because I don't have really what I want for this section. So this will all be replaced eventually with something else. These globes, I'm not crazy about the globes, to be honest. Now, I do have one that's showing here because it is India, and I've got India buildings here, so I feel like that matches and it's fine. The thing I like to do with those is tuck them behind buildings where they're on the side, and then you don't notice the flag part of it. So I've done that on Orchid where I have a building to the right of it, and then you only see just the flowers, and you can have something in front. So you just see the flowers coming out of it. And I plan to do that as well. I'll probably put this over on Orchid when I am finished and I've got this kind of set how I want it to be. But for now, these are just like temporarily stored here in some kind of semblance of order just for flower count, but it's mostly because I don't have what I want to complete that look. But I do have this area finished, and I really am pleased with how this turned out. I think it's super pretty and looks very tropical and fun, like a tropical gardens that you could come and visit and enjoy. So you could maybe even stay overnight. Maybe this is like a hotel, and then you enjoy the gardens and all that they have to offer. And as I said, this island, Willow, I mean, look, there's alligators. Like, this is just obviously very tropical, so it just cries out for a more tropical environment and decorations on it. So that's my Willow. I will keep you posted on as I continue to get more tropical things. Now, next month's travels is going to be Hawaii, so I may get premium on that one again too. We'll see if they have pretty decorations to use because I do love them here, the ones from Brazil, and we'll see. So I'll keep you posted, and thanks so much for watching.